Yes, I want you to start by introducing yourself and tell us, according to you, has devolution really worked since we started in 2010?
Hi, I'm Kahura Murioki, a resident of Murang'a town. To me, devolution has worked to some fair extent nationally, because we've seen changes, especially so in the marginalized counties, which never used to enjoy a lot of resources from the national government. I've been to Turkana, seen people attest to the fact that they've seen street lights, they've seen water pumps being done, roads, and courtesy of devolution. But to some, there have been some negative side of devolution, taking into account that we've had a lot of information, negative information in the media, exposing some litany of corruption and pilferage of resources nationally. We've seen governors taken to court, chief officers and other persons, senior persons in the county governments. This is a trend which needs to be checked. More so, we also need to have some political goodwill from the national government as regards seeing to it that devolution works. This is with regards to the timely disbursement of resources in terms of the revenues. We don't want an escalation of the prevailing situation whereby we have governors and the county executives complaining that there is delay in terms of disbursement, with contractors not being paid on time, and the county staff having delayed salaries, and basically some slowdown of services provision and the like. Yeah.
Coming closer home, has devolution really worked or touched you as Wanjiko of Murang'a?
Fairly, yes, because the moment we have the contractors paid, we have an increased disposable income and they purchase stuff around. So local business grows. We've had value of property going up and the like. Yes.
Thank you so much for your time. Okay, let me talk to another young gentleman over here. Just start by introducing yourself and maybe tell me, according to you, has devolution really worked for you, or Wanjiko as they call themselves?
Thank you, Mr. Maura. My name is Gashisha Manoa. I'm a resident of Murang'a town. If I was asked to gauge the status of devolution in Kenya on a scale of 1 to 10, I would confidently give it a 7% or a 7 out of 10. Reason being, if you compare the economy of this maybe Murang'a County now, you compare to maybe 7 years ago, you see that the economy of this county has grown. For example, we have in a flagship project as the Murang'a County of the Creameries cooperative that has been launched in a few weeks' time. That is a factory that will employ more than 400 of our residents in this county. So it's something that could not be that could be not done if we didn't have devolution. Some of other reasons or parameters that you can use to gauge devolution in this county is the fact that land has really increased in prices. Appreciation of land has really raised up, and among other things, we can see the biashara or businesses have really improved, and the purchasing power of people has also been up to the mark. Yes.
And maybe, according to you, how has devolution, you're a young man, how has devolution maybe impacted on the youth? In terms of maybe, do they get contracts? You know, there's that a certain percentage of the government said should go to women, people living with disabilities, and the youth. Do you think this is being followed, and has it really uplifted the lives of the youth in this county?
Thank you, Mr. Maura. So I would say that in some of the counties, the 30% rule has not been honored, has not been met. But in some of the counties, we have seen counties giving out opportunities like internship opportunities to our youths. We have counties that have been paying school fees in forms of bursaries to our youths. We have counties where youths have been encouraged to apply for loans that have zero interest rates. Yes, to some extent, I would say that there are counties that have supported the youths. But personally, I'm not a beneficiary of such. But there are counties that have supported the youths in a great extent. Yes.
In terms of corruption, maybe, what is your take, and what is your call to governors?
I think to a small extent, we also developed corruption because we've had cases in different counties where the DCI has been on the radar. So I would say that corruption has also been devolved, and I would request the necessary governments, the county governments, to avoid corruption, and so that we'll pay the staffs on time, and they also pay our contractors on time, so that more money can go to AGICO. Yes. Yeah.
We know, maybe my last question to you, we know there are some of the departments that were devolved. That is maybe health, there is agriculture, environment, and others. According to you, what has worked, and which department has worked and what has not? And maybe do you think is the long-term solution to such?
One of the many aspects, or one of what I can say that has worked is agriculture. In most of the counties, agriculture has really worked. We have seen counties like Nyeri, during the former governor's tenure, he wanted to start a coffee factory. They wanted to process their coffee before they sold it. In our county, Murang'a, we have seen that we are having a flagship project that is a milk processing plant. We are yet to have a processing plant for mangoes or other fruits. So I can say that agriculture has really worked in most of the counties, but health has not worked. So I think we can form maybe a health service commission that will deal with matters of the nurse. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Okay. I have a lady over here. Let me talk to her. Nataka tu unianzie na majina karibia. Nataka tu nianzie na majina na uniambie kulingana na wewe ugatuzi ama devolution. Kutoka tuanze mfumo wa counties. Ni nini imefanya kazi na ni nini haijafanya kazi?
Asante Mwaola, majina naitwa Gladys Mudhoni. Ukienda kwa devolution, ukienda kwa kilimo iko sawa. Lakini tukienda kwa job, makazi iko chini juu license tumeongezewa. Sasa tukiongezewa license, hakuna kazi ziko chini, lakini hawataki kujua hivyo. Sasa tuko chini sana, lakini tunaomba Mungu at least kutakuwa poa. Okay.
Asante sana. Haya. Zainab, as you have just said, those are some of the comments from Murang'a residents. Back to you.